Eight-bit baseball is on. Today's game is between Town Country and Lucky 7. First game was not decided until the final out of the bottom of the ninth. And it ended with a 4-3 home team win. Well, players are all warmed up and have taken the field. It's time for the game to begin. Cross on the hill today for Lucky 7, and Agent leading off the game, the second baseman. He hits that one hard over to Roman, the third baseman, who gloves and throws over to first for the first out. Gel now up, the left fielder. Cross delivers a pitch on the inside that's fouled down the first base line. Strike one. No balls, one strike to Gel. Cross delivers the pitch inside, and he swings at that one, and it is Shaq, first baseman, who gloves it, kind of slides over there and grabs it, steps on the bag for the out, 2 down. Franco now up. Franco, and he hits that one out to Reyes, the second baseman, who gloves it and throws over to Shaq for the final out of the inning, or of the half rather. So we move to the bottom half of the frame. The Lucky 7s up to bat. Reyes leading us off. Guzman pitching for Town Country today. First pitch is in the dirt for a ball. And that pitch is swung through by Reyes for a strike. So the count now even 1-1. Guzman throws that one to the inside. Reyes lays off of it. 2 balls, 1 strike now. And a pitch then back to the outside of the plate for a strike. 89 miles an hour. 2-2 the count. Guzman winds and delivers. And he bats at that one. It's hit out into left field. It's Gel has to grab it. It just hits in front of him there, and he traps it and throws it into second. So he is on base. Reyes is on base with a single. And nobody down. And Atlas now batting for Lucky 7. Atlas is the center fielder. And he pops that one up on the infield. And it is Vanis who slides over and collects it for the out. So 1 down now for Lane, the shortstop. Guzman gives him a pitch right over the zone there. He swats at it, and it's hit to Agent, who gloves. It's a double play. He was second to first there on that double play. So that will get us out of the first inning now. No score. Town Country up to bat. Evans, the cleanup man, and the first baseman will lead us off. Takes a first pitch ball. Evans on the outside. Cross is a right-handed pitcher, sidearm. And that one is a slider in the dirt. They swung right through, fooled him. 1-1. And a pitch then on the inside. That was a very close pitch, but called the ball. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Evans. And then a pitch back on the outside for a strike. 2-2. Cross delivers. And it's way inside. He backs Evans off. A full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Evans. Cross delivers. And he walked him. So that is a walk for Evans, and he's on the base. And that one is hit out to the second baseman, and almost a double play there as well. Hulks hit that one to Reyes, who was able to throw out Evans, who had just walked. And but then Hulk is over on first, and that might be a double play over, and it is. And so we are out of the inning just like that. And to the bottom of the frame we go. Lucky 7 at the bat. Bomber leading us off, the cleanup man. Already got 3 homers, and that one's down the line. That's going to be a hit. That bounces just under the 328 foot marker on the outfield. He's on base with a single. Shaq, the first baseman, now up to bat. Lucky 7, first baseman. And that one is out on the outside of the plate, and he swings at it. He got a good contact, but he was popped up. And it is Agent who settles under for the catch. Kruger now. Left fielder. Bats at that one. It's hit into center field. Let's see if Hulk can grab it. He's running in, and yes, he does have it. And he throws back to first, but the runner's back. He's tagged up, so we are all set now for Roman, the third baseman. Let's see what he can do. And the runner is attempting to steal, and he does. That is a stolen base. Wow, okay. So we've now got runner at second for Roman, who now has 2 balls, no strikes. And a pitch over the middle. He hits that one back onto the first base side. And it is out into the outfield. Franco has it. He gloves and throws in, but not in time. So runners at the corners. Runners at the corners, two down for Sergio, the catcher. And that pitch is on the inside. He's popped up. He's popped up infield side, third base side of the infield. And it is Guyan that is able to make the catch. Moves out and makes the catch. So that is the end of the second. Score still 0-0. Royal, Town Country catcher leading us off. And he bats at the first pitch there. It's hit over to Roman, the third baseman, who throws it over to Shaq with the out. Vanis now, shortstop. Up to bat for Town Country. Lucky 7. Pitches that one inside, and it is popped up first base side. Shaq is out there in foul territory and makes the catch. Lucky 7 catcher Cross now pitching. It's inside, way inside for a ball. Ball 1. No strikes to Guzman. Pitcher on pitcher matchup. 1-1. Cross to Guzman. Winds and delivers. And ball 2. Threw him an inside ball there. 2-1 now. And outside for a strike. That one was 100 miles per hour. 2-2 now the count. Guzman, Cross delivers. On the outside, a strikeout! So Cross delivering the strikeout. And he comes up to bat in this inning. So let's see if he can do anything here. Takes a ball on the inside from Guzman. They are going to just keep playing against one another. It's interesting. Now a ball. Let's see if Guzman can return the favor, but not in good position at this point. 2 balls, no strikes to Cross. And inside for a ball, so he has got 3 balls and no strikes. Cross in very good position here to walk, and he does on 4 pitches. All right, so that brings up Reyes, nobody down, runner at first, and he hits it out to third base. That could be a double play. Over to first, not in time, but nevertheless, the lead runner Cross is now out, and it is Reyes on first, Atlas up to bat. And Atlas hits that one on the right field side, out to Franco, who gloves and throws it in not in time. So now runners at first and second for Lane, shortstop. And that one is hit over to the shortstop, who gloves throws to second, and then back to first, just 1 down there. Runners at the corners now, 2 down for Bomber. And the pitch is hit far into the left field side off the wall. It was over Gel's head. He hit it right over his head. And he has driven in a run. The first run of the day. Lucky 7 take the lead on that RBI. And runners still at first and second. And that one's pitched to the inside, and he hits it back out to Franco in right field for another hit. The base is loaded once again. And we've got a timeout. Relief pitcher coming in. Becker now to attempt to stop this charge. Nope, it's not going to happen. That was Vanis diving for that one. Another RBI. That was, let's see who that was. Yep, that was Kruger with the RBI single. So now Roman comes up to bat. And he dribbles that one on the first base side. And Evans does finally have it. He tags the bag for the out. So they're out of the inning, but not until 2 runs are scored. Lead Lucky Sevens, the home team. Town Country, now up to bat. Agent. One of the best in the league. 533 average. I'm sure he would like to begin an offensive rally that would bring his team equal or ahead. Count 1-1. Cross. Gives him a pitch on the inside that he hits back up to Lane, the shortstop, and not in time. That was very close. Agent is a very speedy runner, but not in time. So Gel now up. Gel, the left fielder. And Cross gives him a pitch right down the middle, and he does hit it, but Shaq is able to rush over and grab it and then return to the base for the out. And Franco then, the right fielder. Franco swings at the first one there for a strike. He missed that one. No balls, 1 strike to Franco. And then a pitch back to the inside, and he swings at it, and it is out to the right field. Bomber's going to have to grab it. It is a single. Nevertheless, he is on base. That is a base hit, and now we've got a runner at first for Evans, the cleanup man. And he hits that one back up to the second baseman, Reyes, who's able to toss it to Lane covering, and we're done. So that is finally Town Country getting on the board with a hit in that inning. So had been hitless thus far. And Becker now back up on the hill. And that's Sergio, who bangs that one out to center field, but Hulk is there. He's able to grab it for the pop out. And so Cross now, the pitcher, was walked in his last at-bat. And that one is hit foul, third base side. Just a little ground nubbler. And so Becker then delivers the second pitch. It's inside, ball. 1-1 now the count. Cross. Getting a lot of balls today. For a pitcher, that's quite a feat. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 cross. He already walked. And that's a third ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Becker. And he finally does nip the corner there for a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count, 2 cross. The pitcher, Becker, the pitcher, strikes him out. Strikes him out. Okay, so Reyes now up to bat, second baseman. And it's down the line, third base line. Reyes is going to get on base. That might even be a double. Gel is a very speedy outfielder. He was up there very quickly. Nevertheless, Reyes was able to get up to second before the throw. So runner now at second for Atlas, the center fielder, and takes the first pitch ball from Becker. Becker's a lefty, overhand, and he is going to deliver a pitch that is fouled. So count now 1-1. Becker delivers, and it's a strike on the outside of the corner there. Atlas just looked at that one. 1-2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Atlas. On the inside, on the hands, and he bats at it, and it's going to get by the diving first baseman Evans and out into right field. Franco fields it. Runners at the corners now. 2 down. Lane, the third baseman. Can he knock one of them in? And he does bat at that one. It's very lightly hit, and it gets past Vanis. He was charging in, but he could not get it. The ball gets all the way out to Hulk, and an RBI. It scores another run. There's an RBI. 3-0 now for Lucky 7, the home team, adding to their total. First pitch is a ball to Bomber, right fielder Bomber, and second pitch is a ball. Boy, Becker's really having trouble there with the strike zone. 2 balls, no strikes to Bomber, and then back across the zone, 97 miles an hour for a strike. 2-1 the count. Becker. Runners at first and second, and outside for a strike. The count 2-2. 2-2 now to Bomber, and inside for a ball. So we've got a full count. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Becker delivers, and it's a strikeout. He struck him out. All right, so ending the frame in that exciting fashion. Hulk up to bat. And he pops that one up into shallow center, and it is Atlas charging in, able to make the catch. So now Guy on the third baseman comes up. And first pitch is way inside. Cross delivered that well inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. And then back over the plate, he swats at it, hits it very high, and it is popped up, and it is going to drop. It's going to drop in for a hit, and he is up to second base. It was Atlas that had to retrieve it after it dropped, and none of the fielders were able to catch up to it. It was just in that area there between the center fielder and the left fielder. And so now a runner at second, 1 down. Royal takes a very fast pitch on the inside, but then he knocks it back out to left field. And so now we've got runners at the corners, only 1 down. Vanis, the shortstop, up to bat. And he hits that one. It's kind of popped up into shallow right. And so the runners cannot advance. We've got another out. Still runners at the corners. And we're just going to see. Okay, they're going to let Becker bat despite the scoring opportunity. And he hits that one very lightly. And it's over to the second baseman, Reyes, who throws it over for the out. Woo! All right. Shaq up to bat. Had that stolen base earlier. Very speedy base runner. 1 ball, no strikes to Shaq. Inside for a strike. Becker stares in and delivers. That one's, that was very close, but just to the outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. And back inside for a strike now. The count even, 2-2. Shaq bats at that one. It's hit over to the shortstop, Vanis, who is able to make the throw in time. First out. Kruger now up. Kruger. He bats at the first one inside. It was kind of on the hands. It went to Evans, who steps on the bag for the out. So now Roman, third baseman. Becker now working quickly after some of the difficulties of the last inning. Seems to have found his stride. First pitch outside for a ball. And then he comes back across the plate, and Roman hits at that one. He pops him up in the center field. Hulk is there, and he's out. So we are done with the 5th inning. back to the top, and the visiting Town Country team up to bat. Agent, their very effective leadoff man, up to bat, and it's lightly hit to Lane, but in time. Agent is very fast, but he was not able to beat that out, and so Gel now comes up to bat. Gel bouts that one down the line, and that's an ouch. Steps right on the bag. Franco bats at that one. It's hit back up, and it gets by Reyes. He was running, he was charging, but he could not make the catch. And so he is on base with a single. Franco on first, Evans, and that one's fouled. First base side, strike one. Cross, stares in and delivers a pitch outside. Ball, 84 miles an hour. 1-1 to Evans. And then back over the zone, right on the corner for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Evans. Cross, delivers, and that is hit. It is it's popped up. It's not going to get out. It's Bomber. Bomber has it. Yep, it was pretty far out there, pretty far, but not quite a threatening hit. All right, so Sergio's gonna get us started off here in the 6th inning for Lucky 7. He's popped up third base side. Just made a memento for a very lucky fan. All right, and so Sergio, once again, no balls, 1 strike. Becker delivers him a pitch on the outside of the plate that Sergio hits out. It almost got over Vanis's head, the shortstop, but he was able to make the catch. Cross the pitcher now up to bat. Becker throws him a strike on the outside of the corner. He just looked at that one, didn't really know what to do with it. Becker comes back inside. He bats at that one, but it's in on the hands, and he fouls it third base side. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. To Cross. The pitcher, Becker, comes back, and he strikes him out. Well, we're going to see a relief. So Hank now coming in after Becker records his 3rd strikeout of the day. Reyes. And that one's right back up to Hank, who throws it over for the 3rd out. Well, an effective pitching change, I suppose, if that out is any indication. Town Country up now with an attempt to try to score some runs. Oh, and we've got a pop-up right away. That's Reyes, who's under it. He's calling for it, and it is ouch. First ouch there. Hulk popping out to Reyes. Guyan now with a beefy .533 batting average. And he hits that one, but it is Roman who grabs it as it was headed down the line and throws it over to first for the ouch. So Royal now, the catcher for Town Country, and he takes that one on the it was curving back outside, and he bats at it, hits it to Kruger, the 3rd left fielder, pops it out to Kruger, made the catch. So now still 3-0, home team back up. Lucky 7, and it's Atlas leading us off. Hank on the hill, and lefty side armor gives him a ball, 80 miles an hour. First pitch, 1-0. Oh, and he hit that one very well. That's out to left field. Franco's going back, and it is, very close, right at the warning track there for Franco. He makes the out. So now Lane up to bat, the shortstop. And it's inside, in on the hands, and it stayed fair. It was very close to going foul, but it stayed fair, and so he's going to get all the way up to second with a double. Just got right by everybody and got into that corner that is so hard to chase down, and is able to get onto base with a double now. 1 down, and Bomber, the right fielder, up to bat. He hits that one out into left field, but that is going to be handled by Gel for the out. Bomber's a very effective slugger, but not any power on that one to get out of the stadium. All right, so that one's hit over. That's got to be in for a hit. That is Franco charging in to glove it and to stop any further base running, but we've got runners at the corners with 2 down, and Kruger, the left fielder, up to bat. And that's a pitch inside, but he bats it. Oh, but it is handled by Evans, the first baseman, who tags the bag, and so they are out of the inning. Town Country come up once again. Oh, and we've got a change of player. Bomber, the right fielder, is going to be substituted for Roldan. All right. And that one's hit out to Roldan, who is running, and it's a home run! So Roldan would have needed to get into the stands for that one. Town Country on the board after the Vanis home run. And a pinch hitter for Town Country, Alexis, in for the pitcher. So let's see what Alexis can do against Cross. And he gets a hit. It's through the shortstop and third baseman. He's on first with a hit. So Cross now, after cruising along and pitching so well, is running into some trouble. So we're going to see a relief here, and it's Matt. Matt now on the hill. 4. Lucky 7. The lead still 3-1. That one's popped up now. Kruger's out there. He's under it, and that is an out. So still a runner on first, but one down. Gel up to bat. Matt on the hill. Nursing that 3-1 lead. That one's hit out to... Oh, it was over Reyes' head. This is going to be dangerous. Atlas is running out, but the players are already rounding the bases. Oh, they're coming home. That is a triple and an RBI. The score is now 3-2. Oh, boy. Everything has changed. Still one down and a runner at third. Franco hits that one back to the pitcher. Ooh, okay. Well, the second out now recorded quickly. And Evans, the cleanup man, up to bat, the first baseman. And he hits that one over to the first base side, and he knocks in the tying run. That's an RBI for Evans. And he is going to make it all the way to second. An RBI double that ties the game for Evans. Ooh, and a pinch runner. Neal is put in for Evans. Okay, so they're pulling out all the stops here. All right, and that is Hulk. And, oh... a charging Roldan was able to make that catch. Whew, exciting. The game is now tied. And who do we have coming into pitch? That is Kent. That is Kent for Town and Country. All right, Roman to lead off. Third baseman. The ball game is now tied. Everything has changed. A strike on the outside of the plate. 100 miles an hour. 1-1 the count. Kent gives him a ball inside. A5. Roman is backed off. 2-1. And back. He swats at that one and gets it out to the second baseman agent, who gloves it and throws it to first for the out. One down in this tie ball game. Sergio. Ooh, it's a ball. It dropped into the dirt and he laid off that one. So just one ball, no strikes to Sergio. And another ball inside. He looked at that one. Not going to swing. Didn't fall for it. Kent. Also, almost the same place now. 3 balls, no strikes to Sergio. Is he going to walk him? Let's see. Oh, he finally does find the zone. So 3-1. 3-1 to Sergio. Kent. In relief. Winds and delivers. And it's Sergio swats at that one. He bats it over to the third base side. It's foul. So we've got a full count. We've got a full count with one down. Nobody on base. What will Kent give him? Here's the delivery. And the pitch is Sergio bats at it. And it's his agent who throws it to first for the out. 2 down. And Matt, the pitcher, up. They're going to let Matt pitch. Going to have him pitching in the next inning. And, oh, he takes the hit by pitch. So how about that? He got onto base with 2 down. Reyes now. Strike. Strike 1. No balls. 1 strike to Reyes. Ooh, and inside, he takes the hit by pitch as well. And there's going to be Thompson instead of Atlas. All right, and he hits that one over to the shortstop, Vanis, who covers. So now Thompson out in center field. And Guyan up to bat for Town Country, the visitors. Last chance here in the 9th. Strike. Matt. Strike 2. Strike 2 to Guyan. Matt is dealing aces. And that one's on the inside, and he has... popped him up. Kruger is back there and under it and calls for it, and he does have the out. So now Royal, the Town Country catcher, Matt, gives him a very slow ball that was just moving all over the place outside. What a pitch. I don't know. Matt winds and delivers, and it's inside for a ball. 78. 2 balls, no strikes to Royal. Wow, that was such a sweeping pitch. It swept over the plate there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Royal. And then a pitch inside is 3 balls. He's in danger of walking him. And that is a walk. He walks Royal. So Matt issues the walk, and then that is going to be almost a double play. Almost a double play. So now 2 down for Kent, the pitcher. And he's swings at the very first pitch. It's just hit very softly to Lane. So we're now into the bottom of the ninth. Home team with a chance to walk it off. Let's see what's going to happen. Lane. Otherwise, we're going to extras. Ball. Started on the inside, moved all the way to the outside. Ball 1-0. And back inside for a ball. Kent having trouble with the zone. Winds and delivers. And that is a strike. 1-2. 1-2 now. He's kind of had a pattern of doing that. Kind of being outside the zone and then coming back. But that one is that's another ball. So 3-1. And then he walks him. So we've got Lane on base. And this is popped up by Roldan. 1 down. And a swinging strike by Shaq. 1 on. Ball on the inside. 1-1. Bottom of the ninth. But it looks like extras. In fact, this might be a double play that puts us into extras. Not quite, but now we're down to just the 1 out. Kruger looks at a ball, 68. Kent comes back and gives him a pitch inside ball. 2 balls, no strikes to Kruger. And he bats at that one, but it's fouled on the first base side. So still now 2 balls and 1 strike. And this pitch is on the outside, very slow, also popped up. Evans is rushing over there. He's going to get under it for an out, it appears, and he will. Yes. So we're going into the 10th inning. The 10th inning, extra innings. After Lucky 7 had cruised along for most of the game with the lead, they surrendered those 3 runs in the frame, and it's been all different since. So Agent up to bat, second baseman for Town Country. Matt on the hill for Lucky 7. 10th inning. There's a strike. Now 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes to Agent. Matt. Ooh, he strikes out Agent in 3 pitches. Impressive. Gel. He hits that one very lightly down to Shaq, who's able to just grab it and step on the back. Hardly any work to do there. All right, Franco. And he takes a ball outside. A lot of movement on that one. Matt delivers another ball inside. 2-0. Matt, it's a strike inside part of the plate. Franco looked at that one. 2-1. 2-1 now to Franco. And the pitch is back inside. He swings at it. It's over the third baseman, Rowan's head, and out to Kruger. So he's on base. He is on base with a single. And what are we going to see here? It's a relief pitcher. Yeah. Astor coming in place of Matt. So Astor will now deliver the pitches. And that's a first pitch strike to Neal. Neal, who's in place of Evans. Oh, and that one's hit down the line and out. All right, so that ends that one. And we're into the bottom of the 10th. Timeout. Who do we have here? It's another pitcher. Guy coming in. We've seen just about everybody today. All right, Roman. He hits that one down over to the first base side, and it is Neal who grabs it and steps on the bag. All right, so Sergio. Swinging strike. No balls, 1 strike to Sergio. Ball there. So evens the count. He is a right-handed side armor. And that had a ton of movement on it, but it never got the plate. Inside pitch for ball 2. 2-1 to Sergio. Guy. Oh, he hit him, so Sergio will get the BB. And now Astor, the pitcher, comes up. On the inside, and he pops it up, but it looks like it's going to get into the outfield. It does! It gets into center field. Oh, but... oh, dear, but Sergio had not advanced enough in time, and so he's thrown out. Anyway, 2 down now for Reyes. The second baseman. What's he going to do? Guy gives him a... He's hit by pitch, so that's a ball. Thompson now. Up to bat, center fielder. Oh, and he hits that one very hard into left field. It's into the stands, dear folks. A beautiful memento from this occasion. Home run. Well, the home team, Lucky 7, walks them off in the 10th inning, and they win 6-3. Astor with the win. He is charged with the loss. Hope you enjoyed it.